So yeah, it should be because of COVID, the Zoom become popular in Singapore, right?
Yes.
So could you explain the history about the COVID in Singapore roughly? It's already finished, right? So could you give me the history? Yeah.
I think Singapore dealt very well with COVID.
Okay.
I think you would have seen some international news as well. Singapore, we had, at one period of time, we had one of the lowest infection rates and stuff like that. We had quite a stringent lockdown.
Okay.
COVID first happened. So I think that was the end of 2019 that was the beginning of 2020.
2020, yes.
We had a couple of months where we were under quite strict lockdowns. We couldn't go out, maybe except for grocery shopping, buying essentials. They did allow you to go out for exercise, like jogging or walking, something like that. But other than that, it was purely lockdown, stay at home. And the penalties for breaking your lockdown requirements were quite serious, right? Potentially. So that was quite difficult for all of us. And then after that, we had slowly releasing of the restrictions, and then we had another round of emergency kind of lockdown procedures again because there was another explosion of cases. But generally, I think we dealt quite well.
Wow.
For me personally, I would say that it was quite a difficult time. We were all stuck at home. We couldn't go out. Of course, I was still working at that point of time, and I was using Zoom every day, right? Meeting with my colleagues, meeting with outside third party
clients,
and then just doing everything by email, sending 100 emails a day. But I think it affected everybody similarly.
Mentally very tough sounds like, For some people, it should be okay, acceptable. For them, it's so happy, but for the others, it's very tough,
I would say maybe one of the good benefits that came out of COVID and specifically to like Zoom and video conferencing is that now for me, because I do a lot of court work as well, a lot of the hearings, a lot of the administrative case conferences for the court, we are all doing it by Zoom now,
Wow.
That was something that I was so amazed by. That in the past we used to have to go to court. We would take a taxi from the office, we'll go to court, we'll sit outside in the lobby, outside the judges' chambers, and we'll just wait there. And then we'll go for the hearing, and then we'll come out and we'll take a taxi back to the office. So that whole process could take you maybe 2 hours, 3 hours.
Even in Singapore,
It's so convenient.
It is.
Office doing my work, and then I'm just waiting for the Zoom call to start. And then the Zoom call starts, we talk to the judge, we have the hearing, we have the case conference, and then we just dial out.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's a time saving, a lot,
Yeah, absolutely.
But you are still so busy, why?
Like you said, now that Zoom is more convenient, then clients want to have Zoom calls. It's more convenient to just jump on a Zoom call with them, talk to them for half an hour, and then go back and do your work. But the frequency of our interaction with the clients is gone up. Because in the past they would have to come to our office for a meeting, and if they are overseas, it's going to be impossible. Or maybe they will call us. Call us on the phone. But even then, you have to pay international call. Maybe it's more expensive. But now it's so convenient.
It's almost free, so it is.
So I think that's the nature of what has happened. It has become more convenient, exactly like what you and I were talking about. But at the same time, then because of that convenience, then it increases the engagement, it increases the interaction. And then that makes you more and more busy as well over time.
It's interesting. So generally speaking, COVID is already settled now, I guess. But even though still a society accepts a Zoom or online working, so they don't go back to an old-fashioned style in your country, basically.
Absolutely, you're 100% right. And I think the key word that a lot of people are talking about now for employment issues in Singapore is always about flexibility, right? Some workers, they like to come to the office. Some, they don't want to come to office at all.
Okay.
And some somewhere in between, they are okay. Maybe a few days they come to the office, but most of the time they want to work from home. So it's so strange for me that, like 2 to 3 years ago, everybody never questioned work arrangements. Your boss says come to office every day, 9 to 5. Everybody did it. Without any complaint.
Everybody followed it,
When people go for interviews, the first question they ask is, do you have flexible work arrangements? Do you have work from home arrangements? That has become such an important part of a person's employment journey when they look for a job. So, again, I think this has been an incredible change, an incredible shift in modern society now.
It is. Very true, very true. Because, I did this type of interview a lot. I can't say a lot, by the way, from many countries. And it depends on each country. Because from some countries, they say, okay, so we almost go back to the old-fashioned. From the other countries, people, they say, we still maintain this type of modern technology. So, Singapore case should be later. I mean, still using modern situations. It's interesting, because maybe your country work with international other countries. So it should be. You guys need to be more IT situations, I guess. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. You have to provide the IT equipment for employees to work flexibly, right?
It
you
is.
have to provide the infrastructure. You have to go and buy Zoom accounts. You have to get Microsoft Teams or whatever software that you use so that your colleagues can interact with you. So for me, I used to think that flexible work arrangement depends on the person's personal and family situation.
Yeah, it is.
For example, I thought that some of my colleagues, they have young kids at home and the kids are noisy. So they tell me I can't work from home because my kids are around, so I need to come to office. But then I have other colleagues who they have children and they tell me I want to work from home because I want to spend more time with my children. So it really depends.
Yeah, it is.
You cannot just say okay, your family situation is like this, so I think you need work from home. It's completely, it's not intuitive. It really depends on the individual. And companies need to have that flexibility to say, okay, you need work from home, I let you work from home. You need to come office, okay, I let you come to office.
Oh yeah. So both need to face more requirements. So how about yourself? You work from basically office or from your home?
I am in the office, I think 99.9% of the time. There's only a very few specific reasons why I will work from home. Maybe I'm not feeling well, I don't want to come to the office and infect people with my flu, for example. Or a recent example I had was I was preparing for a court case.
Okay.
And I thought, I just want to bring all my documents home. I'm going to spend the whole day just by myself reading the documents and refreshing my memory. So I texted my managing director. I said, hey, I'm not coming to office today. I'm going to be at home going through all the evidence and going through all the documents.
Checking documents.
And then the next day, then we had the court hearing. So maybe that was one day out of the entire year that I work from home.
So you basically traditional way. I mean, working in the office. Okay, it's diversified as well. Sounds like you are very familiar with IT new technologies, but still you want to work in office because of your position. I mean, you are a manager of the law firm, so you need to come to the office for managing people, or because of your personal reason.
I don't think it's for personal reasons. I mean, for example, I live by myself, so it's quite quiet and conducive for me to work from home. I'm capable of working from home, no issues. But what you just said, I think that makes a lot more sense. I interact with my colleagues a lot. You know, I supervise their work. I clear their drafts.
Yeah.
You know, I have to, like in a sense, manage them. That is much easier for me if I can see them face to face, talk to them. And of course, I think this is one of the things that people don't realize about working from home. You don't have the opportunity to like joke with your colleagues, have fun with your colleagues. You know, you can even go for lunch and get to know them better. To me, I think that
it's
aspect
important.
of working is important. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because just doing work by myself, no matter where we can do, but to talk with like colleagues or client or whoever in face to face, it's also important to know their characters or to develop their like situations. So
absolutely.
It's my personal opinion, but I think I trust as a first moment to meet the client, I need to do face-to-face meeting. But after that, for maintain the relationship with client, online is also okay. How about you? Do you think meeting face-to-face is also still important for you, or it's not important for you?
So Yoshi, I 100% agree with you. Whatever you just said, 100%. You know, there's a lot of things that you can know about a person, just meeting them, even if it's for the first time, even if it's for a short, half an hour meeting. I think face-to-face is still the best way to get to know somebody. You shake their hand, you get to see how they behave in real life. And I feel that for clients, when they engage a lawyer, they want to know if they can trust you, right? They want to know who you are. They want to know something about your character. They want to be comfortable to share, their secrets with you, their information with you. So face-to-face, definitely. I've had situations where international clients, they fly all the way down to Singapore, from UK, from Germany, just to meet with us. Just to say hi and understand who we are and check us out. So I agree with you.
Yeah, it is. Still even in this 2023, we have many like cutting edge technologies, but still face to face is like a basement of communication. It's good.
Exactly.
It's good.